At the beginning of the story, we see a powerful man, Finist, and his disciple Andy. At this moment, they were going into the forest to catch a very large wild boar, which was destroying people's crops. The villagers were very troubled by it. Even in front of this dangerous animal, Finist was not afraid. He told Andy that everyone considers him a hero. If he didn't control this boar, what respect would he have left? He picked up a weapon and attacked the boar, but these small attacks had no effect on the boar. To help Finist, Andy also attacked the boar with his weapon, but his weapon went into the boar's nose and it woke up from sleep. Now the boar got angry and moved towards Andy. But then Finist came in front of him. He put all his effort to stop it, but he couldn't stop this powerful animal. With just a little force, the boar flung Finist into the air. And finally, he came down and fell right on top of the boar. To control this boar, Andy threw a rope towards Finist. As soon as Finist caught the rope, the boar started flying in the air. Finist tied the rope around both wings and the horns of the boar, bringing it under his control, and started flying it as he wished. Soon, he flew it to the village. When the villagers saw that even such a large animal was dancing to Finist's commands, everyone started cheering his name. Among these people, there is also a witch named Baba Yaga. She told the Finist that if you are so powerful, then prove it. In front of her house, a big stone is blocking the water. So she challenged Finist to remove the stone from there. Finist said that he has faced very big troubles, and the sorceress has given him this small challenge. He started telling stories of his bravery. Yaga said that until I see it with my own eyes, I am not going to believe it. Hearing this, everyone started laughing. Finist went home angrily. He was very angry at Yaga because now, instead of praising his bravery, people are mocking him. Now, he wanted to prove his strength in front of everyone so that people would praise him again. Andy suggested that there is a way to do this. You see that tower over there? It is believed that a demon has imprisoned a very beautiful girl there, and that girl is a princess. If you defeat that monster and free the princess, your name will echo throughout the world. Finist decided that he would definitely fight this monster. As night fell, Finist and Andy set out towards the tower. Upon reaching there, he saw that some warriors had already come to defeat this monster. But they did not come here to become famous. They want to rescue the princess and marry her. They all asked Finist that if they defeated the monster together, who would get the princess? To this, Finist said that he did not want the princess. I have just come here to make a name for myself. Separately, Finist told Andy that he wants to kill that monster alone. That's why he won't wait for the morning. Saying this, he went inside the tower through the window. As soon as he arrived, Finist met the beautiful princess. She asked Finist if he had also come to die. Finist said, I have come to save you. Hearing this, the girl ran inside. To stop her, Finist grabbed her hand. The princess freed her hand and went behind a pillar. Just then, a snake attacked Finist from behind. Finist started fighting the snake. Just then, Finist realized that this was not an ordinary snake, but the tail of the monster he had come to fight. Seeing this, he first attacked the monster a lot. But when no strike worked, Finist grabbed the monster's tail, that is, its snake-like mouth, in his hand, and tried with all his might to tear the snake's mouth open. But as soon as Finist opened its mouth with his hands, the snake spat in Finish's eyes, and now Finist could no longer see. He became blind. Even after becoming blind, Finist did not give up and felt around with his foot to find his weapon. Now Finist attacked the monster again, but the monster disappeared. Finist attacked so much that the tower began to break. The noise of the tower breaking woke up all the warriors. They all came near the debris falling from the tower. The warriors neither saw the princess nor the monster. All they saw was Finist, buried under the debris, slowly getting up. When Andy found out that Finist had lost his eyes, he took him from there and left him at home. Finist was very angry after losing his eyes. He had become very irritable. Andy couldn't bear to see him in this condition. Andy went to Baba Yaga for help. He told Baba Yaga everything that had happened to Finist. But Baba Yaga flatly refused to help because when she was in trouble, Finist did not help her either. When Finist found out about this, he became very sad. Time kept passing like this. Now, Andy D also stopped coming near the Finist. He could do all his work with great difficulty. He would go out to buy food and drinks, but the children would steal his fruits. Now his money was also about to run out. One day, when Andy came to Finish's house, Finish angrily told Andy that he had no work for him. Do one thing, find something else. Hearing this, Andy left from there. As time passed, Finish ran out of all his money. The day came when Finish started eating rotten fruits from the market. One day, when he didn't even find rotten fruit, he sat in the market with his basket. Baba Yaga was passing by and saw Finish. She put some food from her basket into Finish's basket. Before they could talk, some robbers attacked the village. These robbers started killing the villagers, but he could clearly hear how people were dying, suffering. As soon as the robbers came near him, he attacked them back upon hearing the sound. Despite not being able to see anything, he was fighting 2 or 3 bandits at once just by relying on the sound. Another bandit threw a rope at Finish, but Finish caught the rope, pulled the bandit off the horse, and then gave him a good beating. However, some bandits attacked him from behind, and he fell unconscious right there. When he regained consciousness, he was on a ship. His neck and hands were tied to a piece of wood. On this ship, Baba Yaga and many people from the village were also there. Then we saw that Andy was here too. He was freely roaming on the ship. Baba Yaga asked how he was roaming freely. So he said that he convinced these robbers that he was on their side. He would help them. At the same time, he will also keep an eye on the villagers for the dacoits. Andy has a golden lamp right now, which he stole from the dacoits. He said he will make a lot of money by selling this lamp. As soon as Andy rubbed the lamp to clean it, a genie came out of it. Everyone got scared seeing it, even Andy. Hearing the noise below, a bandit came there. But the genie killed this bandit and threw him up. When the genie went to Andy to ask his wish, Andy said to go back into the lamp. And the genie went back into the lamp. A bandit came from above, held a sword to Andy's neck, took back his lamp, and soon the ship reached Arabia. All the people brought from the village were lined up to be sold as slaves. A masked man came and bought Finish, Baba Yaga, and Andy. He took them to his palace. As soon as they arrived, everyone was amazed to see such a large palace. Robots were working in this palace, even though it is a very old era. Then the man removed the mask from his face. He said, "Don't be surprised. I am a scientist." And he had made all these robots. This man explained that he had made many other machines to make human work easier. Finish told this man his story about how he was once a very powerful warrior and how his life became hell after becoming blind. The scientist said that he had heard about him and Baba Yaga. This man buys slaves and sets them free. As soon as it was time to eat, the scientist had his robot bring the food. Seeing this, everyone was very impressed. They all thought it was some kind of magic, but the scientist explained that it was not magic at all. I have been working on them for the past 500 years. Hearing this, Yaga was surprised and asked how he had remained so young for 500 years. The scientist replied that he had prepared a chemical that, when consumed, could keep people young forever. Then he took the 3 of them to show his lab. There, Finish asked how he had prepared this chemical, and if drinking it could also restore his eyes. The scientist said that it wouldn't be possible, but I have something else. He gave Finish a pair of glasses to wear, which allowed him to see everything again. The scientist believed that with the help of science, any miracle could be achieved, and those who use magic harm the world. To eliminate these harmful things, he has created a machine. To prove his point, he took out the lamp he bought from the robbers. Yaga said it could be dangerous, but the scientist didn't stop. He rubbed the lamp and a genie emerged. He turned on his machine, which pulled the genie inside. After which he said, "See, my invention has destroyed the genie." That same night, the scientist learned that there is a monster on a nearby hill that is harming ordinary people. The scientist said that it must be captured. When Finish found out that this monster has a lion-like face and a snake-like tail, Finish immediately understood that this is the same monster that had blinded him. Finish told the scientist that he would come along too. He wanted to take revenge on that monster, but the scientist did not want to put his life in danger. To this, Finish said that since the scientist had helped him, he would help the scientist in return. After this, the scientist gave Finist a gadget, which, if placed near the monster, would trap it automatically. At night, Baba Yaga broke into the scientist's lab. She wanted to drink that chemical from here so that she could also remain young forever. But the scientist caught her and said that if you people succeed in bringing the monster, I will give you a small portion of that chemical myself. The next day, when everyone was ready to leave, the scientist showed them his spaceship, which would help them reach there very quickly. He taught them how to operate it. Before leaving, the scientist said that he wanted the monster alive. The scientist had also enhanced Finish's weapon. Now, it had a button, which, when pressed, could do everything, which an ordinary weapon could not do before. Now they sat in that spaceship and began their journey, and soon they reached the hill where the monster is. After searching for a long time, finally, Finist found the monster's footprints. The footprints were going inside a cave. Finist placed the scientist's machine outside this cave. He knew he didn't have to kill the monster, just capture it. That's why he went inside very calmly, challenged the monster with his weapon, and then came out. As soon as he came out, his head hit a tree, causing him to faint right there. The monster also came out of the cave. Before the monster could harm Finist, Baba Yaga quickly activated the machine. Many chains came out from inside the machine and pulled the monster inside. Then Yaga pressed the lever again, and the machine shut down. In a short while, Finist also regained consciousness. And now all of them together began the journey back. The journey was very long, so they started resting midway at night. At night, Finist heard a girl's voice from the cage. He started to open the cage. Baba Yaga tried to stop him, but he didn't stop. When the cage opened, inside was the same princess who had met Finist inside the tower. Baba Yaga said that this means the princess is the monster. Yaga said that letting her out could be very dangerous, but Finist was not ready to listen to them because he had fallen for the princess. As soon as Finist reached out to the princess, Baba Yaga pushed him away and closed the cage. The princess explained that I didn't hold your hand because I am under a curse. If any man touches me, he will turn into a monster. The princess said that I am not bad. She doesn't harm anyone unless attacked first, so that no one gets hurt because of her. I live here alone in the mountains. But humans do not let her live here either. After this, we saw that the scientist had stolen a farmer's cat. The farmer begged him, saying that this cat does not harm anyone, but rather it might be somewhat beneficial. Actually, at night, light would emit from this cat, illuminating the surroundings. But the scientist did not listen to the farmer. He placed the cat under his machine. This machine extracts the magical powers from anything, and in this way, the machine also extracted the cat's magical power. Then, it magically transformed the cat into a chemical, which the scientist stored in his vault. The scientist had already collected many chemicals there. Meanwhile, the princess and Finist started falling in love with each other. Baba Yaga and Andadi were being taken captive to the scientists. When they reached the scientist's palace, they stood at a distance and watched the scientist. They saw that the scientist had extracted all the magic from a magical bird and put the resulting chemical into his robots. This meant that these robots were operating not by science, but with the help of magic. He is extracting all these chemicals from all the magical things. After this, Baba Yaga, very angry, confronted him. She said, "You are a liar. These robots are not inventions, but puppets powered by magic, which means your age has also been extended by magic, the magic that the scientist obtained by killing innocent animals." Hearing this, the scientist got angry and said that whoever learns my truth does not stay alive. After this, Baba Yaga and Andadi started to run away in fear. Baba Yaga also freed Finist and the princess because she realized that the scientist would do the same with this princess. The princess said that she knows the scientist. He has been after her for quite some time. Just then, the scientist also arrived there. He gathered all his robots so that none of them could escape. And then he started extracting her magic from inside the princess with his machine. Finist tried to save her, but he was tied up. He couldn't save her, but he held the princess's hand so that she would turn into a monster. As soon as she turned into a monster, the princess broke her chains and ran away. Taking the opportunity, Baba Yaga and Finist also escaped, but the scientist's men went after them. Baba Yaga used her magic to escape from them. She threw watermelon seeds at them, which suddenly turned into watermelons. The scientist also brought out his big robot. He couldn't let Finist and Baba Yaga go under any circumstances, because they know his truth. Andy explained to the scientist that we have plenty of magical chemicals, but the scientist did not agree. When the big turtle robot came out, the entire palace collapsed. The scientist was now sitting inside this robot, chasing Finist and Yaga with Andy. Now he started firing cannonballs at them. Finist told Yaga to distract it while he tried to climb on top and flip it over, because once this big turtle is flipped, it won't be able to right itself. As soon as the robot came in front of Yaga, the machine in it started drawing out the magic inside Yaga, which made Yaga look very old. Seeing this, Finist felt very sorry. But while she was distracting the scientist, Finist climbed onto the turtle. When the scientist saw this, he spread the turtle's arms to throw Finist down. Finist didn't fall, but his glasses did. Now he couldn't see. As soon as Baba Yaga saw this, she started helping Finist. She started telling him how to fight, where to go. Just then, the princess who had turned into a monster arrived there. Seeing her, the scientist got scared. Meanwhile, Finist tied a chain around the turtle's neck and began to flip it over. After which, all the magical chemical inside the turtle started to spill out. The scientist tried to escape using his magical wings, but his magical wings didn't work, and he fell into the magical chemical and died. Meanwhile, Finist was also exhausted and had fainted. The princess, seeing him fall in there, began to cry because she was afraid something had happened to him. She had truly fallen in love with Finist. As soon as the princess's tears fell into Finist's eyes, he suddenly regained consciousness. Along with that, his sight also returned. Finist expressed his love for her and promised to always stay with the princess. But the princess said that because of her curse, she could not stay with him. Finist became sad and returned to the village with his other companions. But he was still lost in the memory of the princess. When Baba Yaga was searching for a way to become young again, she also found a way to break the princess's curse. She happily went to Finist and gave him this good news. She explained that this curse was intentionally given to the princess. It wasn't her fault, and now their next task would be to break the princess's curse. But that might be shown in the next part of the movie, which hasn't been released yet. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel.